Oh yeah, and another thing too, our boss was firing like majority of our staff. So apparently, like there was one day there was just employees that they were just getting sick of, and there were some employees that were complaining about it and shit, right? And then the boss, I guess he procrastinated too long because what was supposed to happen is that he was supposed to slowly let them off, but this this man had the bright idea to just fire everyone in one go. I remember this clearly. Like I was chilling at work, and then there was just people were getting called in for shit, and then they were just getting fired. And then the other employees were like, "Yo, did you hear that such and such got fired?" Like they literally just walked in and they got fired and everything. And I'm like, "Oh fuck!" And I was just fearing because I was like, "Damn, I just came in here. I don't want to get fired, right?" So I was tweaking out the whole time while I was working. And then this one new worker too that we had too, he literally got fired for something that he got locked out. I think he got fired because he got locked out actually, so he didn't come back. And which I don't like. That was just unfair. I'm not gonna lie. There was other people that was just like, I guess it was understandable because they didn't give a fuck. But there was actually new people that were trying to do shit. People that been there for a hot minute, they could have helped us. But our manager was like, nah, let me just fire everyone real quick. Which is crazy. That is crazy to me, bro. Like why would you do that? We had to put in so much work, and then we got more complaints from other employees, even though we couldn't really do shit. Like that. Oh my god. Our job, right? They usually will give us like kind of like cool benefits, so we'll get like free water from our job while we're working like the hours and stuff. And so obviously I'm gonna take advantage of that because I'm gonna stay hydrated, right? So during my break, I will always go and get water because a nigga's thirsty, right? And there was this old lady, she's that works with us, by the way, but she would like give me this death stare though, like I did some like type of heinous crime, and all I was doing was getting water for real, right? And like she would just look at me whole time while I'm just getting water, and I'll look at her back and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, because one, I already feel comfortable when people just stare at me, but especially if it's from like an old person, I don't know, that shit makes me feel weird. Like, I don't know, because she was just like, she would literally stop her work and then just look at me whole time while I'm just getting some water. I remember asking her, I'm like, is there a problem? And she was like, oh no, there's no problem. I'm like, oh, okay. So now I went about my day and I still got the fucking water, right? And then, but this will happen like every damn day. Like, I will always try to get water. She'll give me a death stare. As soon as I would get my water, she'll just look the other way and then like in disappointment or some shit. And like I'm stealing some shit, even though we get free water. I don't know, she gives out like this weird vibe off rip because she be giving like other people that works at our job, because we're all like fucking, we're all black, right? So but yeah, she'll be giving them like weird ass stares, and I feel like on some low key shit she might be racist, but I don't want to assume anything. So oh yeah, and tell me why one day I was working at my job, I just saw Ratatouille just zooming. I'm not playing about this either. Like actually, it was just he was just zooming through my shift, and it jump scared me. I didn't really fuck with that like at all. Low-key, that's really nasty. Like, oh god. There might, if there's only one, there might be more that we don't know about. Oh. And the last one I really wanted to talk about was this guy sniffing my jacket. I wish I was lying about this story, but no, I'm not. So I was working right this one day, and I saw this guy. He seemed kind of like upset about something, right? Or seemed nervous. So I was like, oh, okay, let me just be nice and see how he is, right? And I was like, hey, how are you doing? He was like, oh no, I'm doing okay. I'm just a little anxious and stuff. And I was like, oh damn, bro, we're just talking so I can help bro feel comfortable and shit, because people getting anxious, that shit is doesn't go well at all. You know what I'm saying? So I was just trying to be nice. And then later on, like, he was talking about some shit about being a wolf in the wild. I don't remember. It was something about him feeling like ferocious, like some wolf type shit, right? And I was like, oh, okay, cool. You do you, bro. Right? And then I put back my earbuds on, and then I was just going back, you know, doing my thing. And then he said something, and I opened up my earbuds, and I was like, hey, what did you say, bro? He was like, oh, I wish I can get your number. And I was like, oh, nah. I mean, you can get my socials, though, because, like, you know, he was trying to, like, keep talking to me and see, like, we could, like, try to link up with some shit. And I was just like, nah, I'm good, bro. Appreciate the offer, but nah. And I was like, so I gave him, like, what? I think I asked him for, like, his Twitter or some shit, because he was, like, not really on social media that much, I guess. And you know, I went back and I was like, I just told him have a good day, blah blah blah. I went back to doing my job and shit, right? And then you know, I walked away because I had to, like, help out someone. And then I came back, he was still at the same spot I was working at. I'm like, oh, okay, kind of weird, but, you know, I'm gonna keep going. And then he says something, and then I was like, hey, what did you say? He's like, you didn't hear me, didn't you? And I'm like, no, I was listening to music. Literally said to me, he was like, oh, don't sniff a random stranger's jacket that you just met. And, like, I laughed. I was like, ha ha, cool. But in my head, I was just like, oh my god, that's weird as shit. Would you, the first person that you would meet and you will find, I guess, you know, attractive or some shit, would you sniff they fucking jacket? No, I bet you wouldn't. I bet you wouldn't, bro. That's just, I don't know. Oh god, that's so, I'm thinking about that more now, and that's just weird, bro. Like, who the fuck does it? Why would you sniff someone's jacket, bro? At least, like, tell them that you smell good. Don't sniff a person's jacket. That's just weird as shit. Like, oh god, this generation is, oh my, I'm losing hope, bro. I'm really losing hope. But yeah, you know, that's just gonna be the end of the rant video, because the more I'm thinking about this, the more I'm getting, like, pissed off, weirded out, and disgusted. So you know what? I hope you guys enjoy your day. I hope that you don't have the same job experience as me. Drink your water, do whatever. Honestly, if you just want to breathe, I mean, just breathe. I don't know, do whatever the fuck you want to do, bro. Just don't be a fucking weirdo. Bye.